Go ahead and just start settling into the surface beneath you. And just welcome yourself to this moment and arrive here now, knowing that there is no other place that you need to be. There's nothing else that you need to be doing. There's no one else you have to be right now. That over the next half hour, you can just simply be present with your thoughts, with your body, and with the observer, the witness to all of that. Meditation is the invitation to tune in. And through tuning in, the thoughts will quiet down. Body sensations will quiet down. And that's when you enter a meditative state. And you get to connect to something much deeper. So as you follow along here, know that it's okay when your mind wanders, and that when you find yourself in that, just bring yourself back to my voice or back to your breath. There's beauty in that ebb and flow of focused attention and being distracted. The power is in being able to notice without judgment that you're distracted and to bring yourself back in alignment. So just noticing the sensory information around you, the sound of my voice, any sounds within the room, maybe sounds outside of the room. And then as if someone has said, "Hey, did you hear that?" Let your hearing go a little bit further. Now bring your attention to the sense of touch. So all those points of contact between your body and the surface beneath you. Notice the quality of the pressure. Has your body surrendered and relaxed into the surface beneath you? Or are there still parts that are tense and tight and being held up off the surface? If you find you have any of those spots, take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, relax and surrender, knowing the surface beneath you will hold you up. That you can release, relax, let go. Our breath has a natural release and let go on that exhale. So every breath in, you create space. On the exhale, you surrender and let go, knowing that in the next moment, you'll breathe in again. Noticing the inner sight. So if your eyes are closed, just noticing anything that's on the back of your eyelids, or if your eyes are rolled in and up to the forehead, anything you see on that little movie screen on the inside. Maybe you don't see anything but sense something. Or maybe neither of those. Noticing any taste. Taking a deep breath in and noticing any smells. And then bringing your attention to your breath. That it has a natural rhythm, a natural depth that it goes. Without changing, just notice. What does it feel like to take an inhale? And what does it feel like to exhale? Noticing the temperature of the air as it goes in versus the temperature of the air as it goes out. Noticing where the air goes, how big and expanded the lungs move on the inhale. Notice the air escaping as the lungs constrict. Notice what comes up for you as you breathe. Do you notice any physical sensations, any emotions, any thoughts? All of those are okay. You can notice them and maybe even name them, saying there's a thought, or I do feel that. Just don't become attached to it. You notice it and then let it go. Your breath is a great centering tool. So any moment that you're pulled away, when you come back to your breath, noticing the inhale and the exhale, it brings you back into alignment. Let's go ahead and bring our attention now to our heart and see if you can still your thoughts and quiet the body, so much so that you can hear the beat of your own heart. Maybe it's not necessarily an auditory hearing, but a sensing and a knowing. An amazing muscle pumping blood to the whole body, strong and powerful. The energy of the heart actually extends outside of our body a few feet. This heart space, this whole area, a portal to extend compassion and love, loving kindness. So as your attention is here in this space, I invite you to breathe in exactly what you need for love today. Feel it entering all of your cells in your body. And then on the exhale, anything that is upsetting or frustrating or any of those unpleasant feelings and emotions, imagine them being exhaled out. So breathing in and filling up, exhaling and letting go, and knowing that what you let go may be useful for someone else. Energy is never destroyed, it's just transferred to something or someone somewhere else. Continuing to breathe in, filling up with love, and exhale all that no longer needs to be within you. And maybe you know what it is, and maybe you don't. Maybe you just trust that your breath will shift out what your being no longer needs. Just the simple act of breathing, you're breathing in the oxygen that you need, and you exhale the CO2 that you don't. So maybe it's as simple as that. Let's do one more breath here, inhaling and filling up, exhale and letting go. And then shift your attention to the top of your head. And we're going to visualize a brilliant, pure white light. And again, you may see it, or maybe you just sense and know that it's there. And this light is just going to be like a waterfall, safely washing over you. And as it washes down the crown of your head, all around, side, front, back, it releases tension. moving as quickly or as slowly as you want, feeling this brilliant, pure white light. Relax the top of the head, the ears, the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyelids, cheek muscles, lips, tongue, jaw, neck muscles. The shoulders become weighted down and relaxed. This white light is always flowing. It never ends. So even more washing down through the chest, the upper arms, and the upper back. Any tension that you become aware of, imagine this white light washing over it and taking away the tension. Feel the white light wash down the arms and out through the palms. The white light washes down your spinal column, each muscle that connects to each vertebrae, giving a chance to let go and relax. Washing through the abdomen, all of the organs inside soften. All of the connective tissue is washed clean. This white light pours down through the hips, the lower back, the pelvis, down the legs, relaxing the muscles of the thighs, opening the knee joint, relaxing the muscles of the lower leg, and out through the bottom of our feet. And then just taking a moment or two here to really feel from the crown of your head this white light just flowing through. No restriction. A pleasant feeling. It's almost as if this river of white light takes away all of the pains and worries. And another visualization here, bringing your attention to the very base of your spine, the very end, tailbone. Imagine a cord, either emerging from it or connecting to it. And see this cord, or know this cord, is moving down through the surface beneath you, through the surfaces of the building, down into the earth. And imagine it moving miles down into the center of the earth. Notice the shape it takes, notice the color, notice the strength. And then as if there's an anchor at the bottom, it anchors into the center of the earth. Be playful about this image and this visualization. The intention here is that as you anchor in, you feel a sense of being grounded into the earth, stable, secure, supported. And from the bottoms of your feet, visualize roots growing down. You may see or feel these roots growing deep into the earth. Imagine them growing deep and wide. If you may not be experiencing anything, it's okay. Just open to receive whatever comes through, whatever it may be for today. Now imagine that white light that we saw at the crown. We now see it within this cord, shimmering pure white light. You see it through the roots coming from your feet. And as you inhale, you're breathing in and up. It fills up the feet, it fills up the base of your spine. Exhale, it settles. Inhale, you breathe it up higher, the legs up through the pelvis and the hips. Exhale, let it settle. And each breath, you're drawing it deeper into your body. So through the abdomen and the lower back. Exhale, it settles. Inhale, pulling in up through the rib cage, the lungs, the hearts. Exhale, let it settle. Breathing in up into the collarbones, the shoulders, the arms, the neck. Exhale, let it settle. One more breath here, powerful breath as you breathe in all the way up to the crown. Exhale, let it settle. We'll take a moment here just to be present and notice anything that comes up for you. Maybe you feel a sense of being connected to a wholeness. Maybe you feel a sense of balance. Maybe there's a thought or an emotion. Anything and everything is okay. Won't you bring your attention now back to that heart space? An energetic balance point from the energies from above and below. And I want you to conjure up a person, a place, a thing, an experience that's brought you such a sense of overwhelming love, enjoyment, bliss, peace, any and all of those. Give you a few moments here to maybe bounce through a couple different things. And if you find one that really just lightens you, bring that more into focus. So noticing the details, what shapes and colors and textures you see, what noises and sounds you hear. If there's a taste there, maybe you notice all the little nuances within that. Taking a deep breath in, smelling in any scents that come with that person, place, thing, experience. And just allow yourself to be fully immersed, fully connected. Allow those emotions, those feelings to really fill you up. Let them flow around you and through you. Maybe even imagine this bucket filling up with it, so much so that it begins to overflow. I'm going to move into loving kindness, compassion meditation here. We're going to start with ourselves. So imagine filling up so much and spilling over so much love and joy and bliss and peace that it flows back into you. Knowing that you are worthy of such love and happiness and peacefulness. Know that you have everything within you that you need, that it can flow out of you and back into you in this infinite dance. Now I invite you to imagine someone that may need a little extra love today. Or maybe it's a community, or maybe it's a place on earth, a nature spot. Whatever comes to mind first. And we're going to be like the plants and the trees. As we inhale, we're going to inhale the suffering, the pain, the unpleasant, knowing that it does not stick to us. And as we exhale, it's transmuted into love. It's an instantaneous action that happens within. So as we inhale, maybe you see it as a light wave. Maybe you notice particles or smoke or whatever works for you. You breathe it in, you fill it in to your lungs, and then as you exhale, they naturally shift it out. And just imagine these beams of love, peacefulness, bliss, joy, going out of you through the breath to that person, place, or thing. Inhaling, transmuting, exhaling out. Our hearts are powerful. You are powerful. The thought and intention here is powerful. So knowing as you exhale, that person, place, or thing is receiving a little extra dose of support. Maybe as you exhale, you notice that white light we were using earlier. You see it circle around them and envelop them. Continuing to breathe in pain and suffering, transmuting it and exhaling out exactly what they may need. We'll do that one more time. Exhaling, knowing that everything they received is exactly what's needed. And bring your attention back to that heart space. And just allow yourself to be in the present moment, knowing you are safe, you are loved, and this present moment is absolutely perfect. As you sit here with your focused on your heart space, feel it expanding 3-4 feet in all directions. This pure love that emanates from our heart space out is powerful And as you move throughout the rest of your day, knowing that you have lots of love to give, and in return, being open to receive that same amount, if not more, love back into you. Anything external to you does not stick, does not stay there. It passes by. Your heart, your internal being is perfect, is loved. Taking a deep breath in here, filling up. Exhale, settling in. And allow yourself to slowly come back, feeling your body, noticing your senses of the room, maybe wiggling fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. And then I invite you to just honor and listen to what you need and what you want. Moving as slow or as fast as you need to get out of this and arrive back here in this present moment.